What's happening, boys? So in the last few months, this channel has kind of turned into a JRPG and retro collecting channel. So I thought, what better thing to do than look at new games coming out in 2022. So I checked out the games that are, or the JRPGs that are coming out next year. And I picked out the most promising ones and the ones I thought I may be interested in picking up. And they look promising. We are starting January with a big hitter, and that's Pokemon Legends Arceus, the new Pokemon game, and I think this looks amazing. Of course, there are a few things I'm not a big fan of. Apparently, it's turning into a Monster Hunter style, like small maps quest-based thing, which I'm not against. I had a lot of fun with Monster Hunter last year, and I'm excited to check out the new Pokemon game. I skipped Diamond and Pearl, the remakes, but I think this may be the next big jump for the franchise. And I'm a Pokemon fan. I love this series, and this just looks like the future right here. Planning on picking it up at launch, but I'm not 100% sure about that yet. Lots of fans of this one, Monarch, coming out this next February, I think. It's made by some of the Persona people. I'm not that knowledgeable on Monarch and what it's all about, but it's coming out on, I think, PS4, PS5, and Switch as well. And it's not really my thing, like the themes, the aesthetics, all of that. I still need to play Shin Megami Tensei 5, so this is definitely not a day one buy for me, but I assume there are many people waiting for this, and it's nice to see a new kind of semi-big budget JRPG coming out. Also in February, Atelier Sophie 2, which is part of the Atelier games, which I've never played except for one of the Dreamcast games a little bit. And I'm not a big fan of crafting, so the whole series is based on alchemy and crafting, so not touching that one. And one I don't really care about is Elden Ring. It has its fans, but I still have to play Demon's Souls on the PS3, so not picking up Elden Ring right away. But in March, there are 2 games I'm picking up on day one, so it's a big month. Rune Factory 5. I'm a huge fan of the Story of Seasons series, or the Harvest Moon series as it's formerly known. And this is its action RPG spin-off. Rune Factory, the first one was on the DS. I was super excited for the first one, played it when it came out, was not a fan. Recently I picked up Rune Factory 4 for the Switch. Really enjoying that one, even though I didn't put a lot of time into it yet. But when this is coming out, this looks like the game for me. Rune Factory 5, of course it looks basic, could be a PS3 game, nothing too special. This is the game I'm looking forward to in the year 2022. Rune Factory 5, it's already out in Japan, I think. And there are a few technical shortcomings apparently, so I hope they fix that up for the Western release. I think it's only coming to Switch. There is no other version planned right now, but Rune Factory 4 just came out for the PS4 and on PC as well. I think this is coming out on other platforms in the near future. And this one also releasing in March, that is The Cruel King and the Great Hero. And I'm picking this up for the art style, and it's pretty, I would say, old school roots it has. It's a very traditional 2D RPG. Let's see if we can find some gameplay right here. So it kind of looks like this. And there's a collector's edition of it coming out, or I think it's the standard edition that comes with a lot of extras. It's the sequel to The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. It's right here in a comment. I've never played that. I think that was a Vita game, and it never got a physical release over here, I think. So never picked that up. So I'm interested in this because it looks like stylistically very close to the Yomawari games, which are some of my favorite games on Vita, PS4, and the Switch. And this one just looks right up my alley. I want to check this out. Maybe it's nothing special, but I really don't know. And that's really as far as it goes for confirmed games. In Japan, it's confirmed for next year Dragon Quest X Offline, which a lot of people are iffy on because they changed the art style to this chibi big head style from the more realistic original Wii game that Dragon Quest X was, which was the online game. And this one is the storyline of the online game, but you can play it offline. I'm excited for this. I think it looks pretty nice. It's not confirmed if it's coming to the West or when it's coming to the West, but I'm willing to check it out. I'm excited for this one when it comes out. There's also the Dragon Quest III remake, but I think that one's not even confirmed for Japan. And then the Legends of Heroes series is making a return. We are getting ports of the old, mid-2000s PC games. In this case, Legends of Heroes Trails from Zero, which came out, I think, before the Trails in the Sky series. Maybe after. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still a newbie to the entire series. I've played the first Trails in the Sky on the PSP and nothing else. And I'm excited for these because they are older Falcom games. My problem I have with the newer ones like Ys or Trails of Cold Steel, like too much dialogue, especially in the Ys games that I've played, like Ys 8. They're talking all the time without saying anything, and I'm not a fan of that. Pointless dialogue is what really pisses me off in JRPGs, and this looks like a more old school approach, port of an old game for pretty much every console under the sun that's not an Xbox. So excited for this one, and that's basically it for next year. There's of course the Breath of the Wild 2 sequel, which maybe is confirmed for next year. I think so, but we haven't really seen a lot about it, and that's pretty much it. If you have any other JRPGs that you want me to look at, maybe very possibly I've missed something, please tell me in the comments. I'm very excited to check out all of these new games, and I'm having a big shipment of older JRPGs coming out, especially the 360 RPGs. My goal is finishing all of them in the next year. So I'm excited for that journey. Subscribe, give a like, and see you in the next video. Bye.